On behalf of Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology, under the Department of Electrical Engineering, we have arranged the lectures on gate. So today's subject is electrical power system. Let us start the questions asked in gate examination on electrical power system. So write down your first question. So in the examination, you will have some given data, and on the basis of that given data, we have to find out the sequence component. So please note down the question. Question is, two generator units G1 and G2 are connected by 15 kilovolt line with a bus at the midpoint as shown below. We have a single line diagram which is already given into your question. So in this single line diagram, two generators are given, G1 and G2, and between these two transmission lines are connected. That means the generator 1 is connected to bus 1, the transmission line is connected between bus 1 and bus 3. Again, the next transmission line is connected between bus 3 and bus 2. And the last terminal of the bus 2 is having generator 2. Now you will find the given data for generator 1 and generator 2. So what is the given data? So for the generator 1, the MVA value of MVA is 250 and voltage is 15 kV. So here we have given the positive sequence reactance. We have given the value of reactance in percentage. What is it? It is 25% for generator 1 and 10% for generator 2. And after that, it is mentioned that its own value is a base value. So what is the own value? Own value means your given value is, we have to consider the base value. So what will be the base value for generator 1 and generator 2? All the given values will be considered as its base value. So no need to consider here other than this value. Okay. Now the length of the transmission lines 1 and 2 is given to you. After that, positive sequence reactance already given for this line. Now what is the question? Question is, for the above system, the positive sequence diagram with the per unit values on the 100 MVA common base is. That means we have to find out the positive sequence diagram with per unit values. We have to find out the positive sequence diagram with per unit values in which the given condition is 100 MVA common base. So to find out the positive sequence impedance diagram, first we have to find out per unit values. So what will be the per unit values? That means we have to find out generator 1, generator 2 and transmission lines values of reactances. So let us discuss this. As we all know about the formula, okay, we have already discussed it, the per unit formula. So what will be the per unit formula? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me the basic formula?
For generator,
Yes, yes, for generator.
Z old multiply by MVN base new upon MVA base old multiply by KV base old upon KV base new whole square.
Okay, very good. So by considering this formula, we have to find out the values of reactances. So here we have the given condition that base MVA. Okay, so base MVA is 100. Now what will be considered for the value of volt? So they have mentioned that you have to consider the given values as a base value. So your base kV will be considered 15 kilovolt. It will be 15 kilovolt. Now these are the base values we have considered, or whatever it will be the given into your question. Now we have to find out the reactance for generator 1. Suppose we are considering G1 for generator 1. We have to find out the reactance for generator 1. That's why we will show it by Xg1. So what will be the formula? According to the formula, let us write here directly by putting values. So what is your reactance? Old reactance for generator 1. It is 25%. Am I right or not? So it will be written as J 0.25. Okay, because your reactance value is given by in percentage, that is 25%. Now we have to consider it by putting the decimal. Then we will consider or put into the formula, that is J 0.25 multiplied with MVA base new upon old. So what is your new value? New value is 250 MVA. New value is 250 MVA. Divide by, sorry, new value will be your considered base MVA value, and we have given the base MVA is 100. So new MVA value will be 100 MVA, and divide by what will be the new old value. So the old value is given to you, which is G1 equals to 250 MVA. So we will put here 250 multiplied with kV. So the ratio of kV base old upon kV base new. So what is the old value? kV base old. kV base old is 15. Okay. Now divide by kV base new value. What is the kV base new value? New value is also 15. So let us having the square of it. So what will be the answer? Tell me. Yes, what will be the answer? Shall I write here directly? Okay. So your answer will be 0.1 J per unit. Okay. Make it in your mind that all the values or all the calculations we may you may found in into that solving solution, you may found that the easy way, because we don't have so much time in the gate exam, so you all have to solve out it within a proper duration, within a limited time. So let us find out for the generator G2. So solve out this by putting xg2. So put all the values given and considered. So tell me the reactance, given reactance value for generator G2. What is reactance value? It is 10%. Okay. So let us put here 0.1. Okay. 10% means 0.1. You can directly put and multiplied with what is your MVA new. MVA base new is 100 and MVA base old is also 100. Okay. Now write down the kV values. So kV base old. What is kV base old? kV base old is again same. So you can tell me answer. What will be the answer for Xg2? Okay. Here it is found that J 0. Okay.
0.1 J per unit.
Yes. Yes. J 0.1 per unit. Okay. So to find out the generator's value is so simple, but if we are having the transmission line values, then we have to use the formula that is, yes, can anyone tell me?
Z multiply by MVA base new upon KV base new square.
Okay, correct. So we are having here the value is 0.225. For transmission line, let us denote it by XL1 and XL2. So for XL1 and XL2, all the values are common. So that's why we may write here XL1 equals to XL2. So write down the formula. Okay. By putting, I am putting the direct values. So what is the value in ohm? It is 0.225. Okay. 0.225 multiplied with MVA base value is 100. Okay. Now what will be the KV base value? KV base new value. Okay. So you may find the, okay, let's go on the PPT. So what we have to do? We have to cut out the sections from transformer. Okay, what we have studied, whenever you will you have to find the transformers into this. So by cut out this section with the help of transformer. Now in this diagram you cannot find out or you cannot consider any transformer, so we can consider all these equipments which are included into the single line diagram is having the section only was. Okay, so we have found the only section 1 is given. So in this section you are having line 1 and line 2, in which the proper given value is 0.225 ohm per kilometer. That's why we have to write down the kV base. What will be the kV base? kV base will be 15 square. Okay. Tell me the given value. Tell me the value answer. Yes. Okay. So answer is J 1.0 per unit. Okay. Now by drawing the positive sequence diagram. So you have to consider here first this single line diagram, in which generator 1 is connected, generator 2, and in between of it line 1 and line 2 is connected. So let us draw positive sequence diagram. Positive sequence diagram. To draw this positive sequence diagram, first we have to consider the generator 1. So generator 1, you will may found one source, and with that source you will found the impedance, or you may say reactance. After that line 1 is connected. So instead of line 1 you may connect the reactance. Instead of line 2 also you may connect the reactance. Again after this you will find the connection of generator 2. So generator 2 is having one source and with one reactance. So connect this diagram. Now put the values. What is the value for generator G1? Generator G1 is having J 0.1 per unit. Now this line 1 and line 2. What is the value for line 1 and line 2? J 1.0, again J 1.0, and what is the value of reactance for generator G2? So you will may find that J 0.1. So let's find these equations with value. Let's find these equipments connected with these values that we have already find out into your options. Let us see the options. So what are the given options? Given option in A, B, C and D. So tell me what will be the similar diagram in which we have find out the values. So what will be the correct answer? You may find this correct answer is A. In this correct answer, you will may find the all the equipment with the given find out the values. Okay. So let us relate this diagram with this diagram. Okay. So you will may find the similar diagram into this option. So your option A is correct option. Let us move towards the second equation or second question. So write down the second question. In the above system, the three-phase fault MVA at the bus 3 is. You have to find out the fault MVA at bus 3. Okay. 4 options are given to you, and the given diagram is, you are having the generator 1, with all these reactances and generator 2 with all these reactances. Okay, what is this? Your positive sequence reactance diagram of the system. Okay, now we have the condition is given, that is three phase fault MVA at the bus 3. So fault has occurred at bus number 3. Where is your bus number 3? You may find this in the middle section of the diagram. So fault has occurred at bus number 3. So the location of fault F is at bus number 3. So you may show the location of fault, that is point F at this point. That means bus number 3. So let us find out the correct option. So first, what we have to do? We have to find out all the reactances which are connected in series or also in parallel. So to find out the fault MVA, we are having formula. So fault MVA, the basic formula fault MVA is MVA base new. That means MVA base which is already given, or that MVA in which we have to consider, and divide by total reactance or total impedance, we may say. So let us find out. So the solution for that equation, we have to find out the ZTH. Why we are finding out this? Because in formula you may require. So what is the formula for fault MVA? So fault MVA is equals to MVA base divide by total impedance. That means you may write here Thevenin's impedance. Okay, so according to Thevenin's impedance, we have to find out the all the reactances which are present into the system. So to find out the reactances, that means we will consider here ZTH, total impedance, which is, let's go to the diagram. So observe this diagram in which you may find out the connection in series. So what are the impedances are in series? J 0.1, starting with the J 0.1 plus J 1.0 from this connection to bus, from this generator 1 to bus 3. And where is your fault location? So fault location is at this point, that means at bus number 3. Okay, from bus number 3 you may find out the part 1 and part 2. That means two sections are present. In the first section, your generator impedance with line impedance is in series. Also, your generator 2 impedance with line 2 is in series. And in between it, fault point is present. So, by considering this fault point at the middle section of this line, you may find the parallel connection between this line 1 and line 2, or generator 1 or generator 2. So what will be the equation? Let us put all the values. J 0.1 plus J 1.0. From where we have written J 0.1 plus J 1.0. Okay. Now this whole values or this whole equation will be in parallel with this. So let us write this equation is in parallel with the next section. In the next section, what are the values? The values are J 0.1 plus J 1.0. Okay. Now what will be the answer? By calculating it, you may find out. Let us calculate this j 0.1 plus j 1.0. It is j 1.1. Okay. It is in parallel with. Let us find out the formula for parallel connection. So the formula is j 1.1 into j 1.1. Again, in denominator, you may write j 1.1 plus j 1.1. On calculating this, you may find out the total impedance. Total Thevenin's impedance will be 0.55. J 0.55. Okay, let us put this value into this equation. So what is the MVA base? Tell me, what is the MVA base? We have to find out the fault MVA. So this fault MVA will be equals to MVA base. In the previous question, in which we have given the base MVA value, so that base MVA value was 100 MVA. So that will be your MVA base divided by your total impedance. What is your total impedance? So total Thevenin's impedance is J 0.55. Now the fault MVA you may found, which is 181.82 MVA. Let us observe this value in which your 4 options are given. So where are your 4 options? So 4 options are A, B, C and D. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer is 181.82. So option D is correct answer. Okay. Let us move towards the next question. Is there anyone having any doubt into this question? Okay. What will be the option? Option D is correct for your second number question. So let's move towards the next question. So your question number 3 is, for the power system shown in the figure, the specifications of the components are given. So specifications are given for generator 1, generator 2, transformer 1, transformer 2, and in between of it line 1 is given to you. So what is the question? Question is, choose 25 kilovolt as the base voltage at the generator G1. Okay. So note this point that we are given value, we are having 25 kilovolt as a base voltage from generator 1 and 200 MVA as base MVA. Now what we have to find? We have to find here impedance diagram. We have to find that impedance diagram. So by considering this single line diagram, what will we have to do? We have to cut out the section from the transformers. That means in the single line diagram, the total transformers are two transformers are given. So from transformer 1, we may cut out this section, and from transformer 2, we may also cut out this section. And by finding the kV base new values from each section, that means in this diagram, we are finding the 3 sections. Okay, from generator 1 to T1 will be your first section, from T1 to T2 will be your second section, and from T2 2, generator 2 will be your third section. Okay, so the question is, this question is from GATE 2010. The question is the impedance diagram. What will be the impedance diagram? So let us try to find out or to draw the impedance diagram. So let us find out the positive sequence impedance diagram by considering generator 1, transformer, again transmission line, transformer 2 and generator 2. So your diagram is given diagram. Generator 1 is having connected to this transformer 1. In between of it, you may find out the transmission line. Let us denote it by TL. And after this, you will find out the transformer 2. And the last equipment is generator G2. So this is your generator 1, generator 2, and in between of it transformer T1 and transformer T2. What we have to find out? We have to find out the impedance diagram. So you will may consider for positive sequence. For positive sequence, you will have to consider the generators and generator 1 and 2 with its voltage source. Let us draw the voltage source for generator 1 with its impedance will be given. Again, you may find out the impedance for transformer 1, impedance from transmission line which will be connected in series always, and from this G2 we will show the voltage source with impedance. That means this is your G1, this is okay. One thing we have to show the impedance for transformer 2, and then after we will connect or we will show the G2 connection. Okay. So this generator 1 and this is your generator 2. Okay. Now this reactance will be shown by Xg1. Again this reactance will be shown by Xg2. Transformer 1, Xt1, transmission line X dot T dot L and transformer 2. Okay, this is your positive sequence impedance diagram. Again, if you have to find out the negative sequence impedance diagram. In negative sequence impedance diagram, what we have to do? Negative sequence impedance diagram. So in this negative sequence impedance diagram, what we have to do? We have to consider the same diagram from this positive sequence, but one thing will be neglected, that means this voltage source. These voltage source are absent in negative sequence. So we will draw by considering only the impedances from this every equipment which are connected into your single line diagram. And let us show by Xg1, Xt1, Xtl, Xt2 and Xg2. Okay.
So what is OBA?
First, positive sequence reactance diagram, and the next one is negative sequence reactance diagram. Let's move towards the next question.
So that the student get
By using these all given values, we have a question based on it.
if they understand the knowledge.
10 kVA 400 volt by 200 volt single phase transformers with 10% impedance. It draws a steady short circuit current line, short circuit line current off. So you have to find out the steady short circuit line current. That means IF. Okay, you may treat it as IF, that means fault current. Fault current is known as steady short circuit line current. So what is the formula for fault current? By using all these values, we have to find out. So IF will be equals to 10 into 10Q. Why we have written here 10Q? Let us find out.
It means that we are not able to
Okay.
judge the quality of the sand. Whether the students are able to understand the thing. If they are understanding, then we have to find at what level they understand.
IF is equals to, what is the formula? Formula is your total value. Okay, total impedance. What is your total impedance? Let us show it by Z. Okay, into kV divide by your transformer ratio, that means T1 or T2. T1 or T2. So we will consider all these given values. Let's move towards the slides. So in your slide, what is the given value? Given value of impedance is 10%. Okay, 10% is given value. So let us put here 10.
Assess reporting practical. Achievement of the higher learning.
28.
And we can make them by providing a base for that teacher. Means anything that the teacher
By putting here, these values will be considered as
easily accessible to the student.
your 10 kVA. We have to consider here the short circuit value. So your short circuit value is given 10 kVA multiplied with, what is the voltage ratio? Voltage ratio of 10 kVA, sorry,
And this thing
the total impedance into 10 kVA. So impedance multiplied by your 10 kVA. Okay, we have to consider here in volt amperes. That means we have to find out this fault current into the amperes, not in a kilo ampere. So we will convert this kVA value into 10 to the power 3. Okay, by multiplying it by 10 to the power 3 and divided by 400 volt or 200 volt. So instead of it, you may have to consider the V1 value or V2 value. So V2 value will be considered here. Why V2 value will be considered here? I am writing here 200 volt. Why? Because in the question there is single phase transformer with 10% impedance draws a steady short circuit line current of, so steady short circuit line current you have to find out, and the voltage ratio for it is 200 volt because your rating for the voltage is 400 volt to 200 volt, and your ratio will be written as V2 by V1. Okay, now V2 is 200 volt and V1 is 400 volt. What will be the value? Value will be 1 by 200 volt. That's why we have put here 200 volts. So your fault current you may found 50 ampere. Find out this in your option. Your option is 50 ampere, 150, 250 and 350. So the correct answer will be 50 ampere. Now let's move towards the next question. What is your question? Two identical unloaded generators are connected in parallel as shown in figure. Both the generators are having positive, negative and zero sequence impedances of 0.4, zero point 0.3 and 0.15 per unit respectively. If the pre-fault volt is 1 per unit for a line means LG. So fault is mentioned here. What type of fault is it? Is LG fault given here. At the terminals of generators, the fault current in per unit. We have to find out the fault current. So fault current is denoted by IF. Okay. Now we have given generator 1 and generator 2 with the connections star and grounded star. This star will be considered as isolated star, and this next generator 2 is having the connection with star with grounded. Let us try to draw positive sequence diagram, negative sequence diagram and zero sequence diagram with finding the values for positive, negative and zero sequence reactances by considering all these connections which are given into star and star with ground. So in the question, you may find out the given values for positive, negative and 0. What are the values? J 0.4 is for positive value, J 0.3 is for negative value and J 0.15 is for zero sequence value. Let us try to draw a positive sequence diagram. So, positive sequence reactance diagram. First one is you have to draw positive sequence reactance diagram. You may found the positive sequence reactor diagram by connecting the voltage source. This is for generator 1, and in series with it you may found the given impedance, and that given impedance for positive sequence is similar for generator 2. This is your generator 2 and this is your impedance. What is the impedance given? Given impedance is of J 0.4, again here J 0.4, and by connecting it with this reference bus. This is your reference bus. Okay. Now you may find by using this positive sequence reactance. The next one is negative sequence reactance. Negative sequence reactance diagram. To draw this negative sequence reactance diagram, you may have to avoid or neglect this voltage source. That means you have to consider only the impedances which are connected to this generator 1 and generator 2. Suppose we are having here for bus number 1, and with this bus number 1, two generators are connected to this reference bus. So what is the value? Given value for negative sequence? Given value is J 0.3, J 0.3. Now we will draw for zero sequence. So in zero sequence reactance diagram,
percent the grades are allotted.
In zero sequence reactance diagram, what we have to do? We have to consider all the given connection. What are the given connection? So given connection for generator 1 is
The mostly concentrate
star, okay, and for this generator 2
some of
is
the
star with grounded.
skill
Okay,
that the student
so we'll try to draw
a
by
skill.
drawing first. This is your reference bus,
It can be a
and this is your bus number 1, from which we have connected the generator 1 and generator 2. Let us project a line for generator 1 impedance connected and generator 2. For this generator 1 and 2, let us draw first
means
impedances.
basic
So
requirement
this is impedance for generator 1 and this is impedance for
graduate should possess.
generator 2. Okay.
All
Observe this connection. That means generator 1 is having
they have
star connection and generator 2 is having star with grounded connection. Now what are the zero sequence reactants in which the given values are in your question? You may found in the given value, that means for zero sequence is J0.15. Again for the generator G2 is J0.15. Both the values are same, which is already given into your question. So now by drawing the zero sequence reactance diagram, you may have to consider all these connections, that means star and star grounded. Let us draw this star connection. So this star connection is also called as isolated star connection. This is isolated from this reference bus. And the second connection is star grounded. This star grounded connection, that means this generator 1 is connected to this reference bus. That's why we have considered here this is your star connection and this is your star ground connection.
they should be able to speak, they should be able to communicate, they should be able to generate the interpersonal
Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find out
create something that is
the fault current. What will be the formula for fault current?
such type of working attitude are required.
Let us follow the Ohm's law. What Ohm's law says? Ohm's law says I equals to V by R.
Particularly introduce in this so what is this system
So in your line to ground connections, in your line to ground connection, LG fault is mentioned into your question. For this LG fault,
the first one is
for this LG fault, you may have to find out IF. What is IF? IF is the fault current. We have to find it into the per unit system. Okay. Now the line to ground fault is occurs at terminals of the generator. Where are the terminals? You may find out by considering this equation, by considering this diagram. So LG fault, according to this LG fault, your IF equation will be,
obviously there are certain means, so many means.
it is considered for three-phase connection. So 3 into 1 divided by total impedances. Total impedances, that means
In the practical,
positive plus
for the practical,
negative plus zero sequence impedance.
sometimes the practical
That means what we have to do first, we have to calculate all these reactances in each sequence diagram and by putting all these reactances into this formula. That means we have to find out here Z1. Z1 is for positive sequence reactance. So positive sequence reactance, G1 is having 0.4 or again G2 is having 0.4. So by putting this value, by considering it into your parallel connection and by solving this parallel connection, you may find the equation J 0.4 into J 0.4 upon J 0.4 plus J 0.4. You will may found the equation for Z1 and the answer will be given to you. Our answer will be J 0.2. J 0.2 in per unit. Okay. Let us find similarly for the Z2. Z2 is representing your negative sequence reactance. So your negative sequence reactance J 0.3 is in parallel with J 0.3 divided by J 0.3 plus J 0.3. Sorry, instead of it, by mistaken, we have to write down the multiplication factor. What will be the answer? Answer is J 0.15 per unit. Again, you will may find out J Z3. Z3, Z3 no, sorry, Z0. Z0 is denoting zero sequence reactance diagram. So Z0 will be considered as J 0.15. Okay. Why we have considered it here J 0.15? Why we have considered here J 0.15 only? Yes, can anyone tell me? Because this generator 1 is isolated from this reference bus and your zero sequence impedance is related to consider this reference bus. Your G2 is only connected to this reference bus and the value is J 0.15. That's why we have written here Z0 equals to J 0.15. Now put all these values instead of this equation. So you may write down 3 divided by J 0.2 plus J 0.15 plus J 0.15. And the answer for this fault current in per unit will be J6 per unit. Okay. Is it clear to all? Yes, is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you any doubt? Have you any doubt? You may ask freely.
If we found something is lagging, we discover the level, then we are the full access to be a bias. To access everyone among the student, ask the question, student also can ask the question to the faculty, not after the exam. Every assessment has to change.
Okay. Students, you may join your next class, and the further study we will continue into your next session. Okay, you may join next class. I'm sending.
Ma'am, attendance link.
Yes, yes. Wait. Attendance link is sending to you. Wait for a minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Wait for attendance link.